Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Head Games by Craig McDonald, narrated by Tom Stechschulte, and directed by T.G. Reynolds. This book is copyrighted 2007 by Craig McDonald. This recording is copyrighted 2008 by Recorded Books. The author opens this book with the following quote from a poem by Carl Sandburg. The strong men keep coming on. They go down shot, hanged, sick, broken. They live on fighting. And now, Head Games.
Book 1, 1957. The Land of Hope and Dreams. Chapter 1. We were sitting in a back room of a cantina on the outskirts of Ciudad Juarez, 3 drinks in, when Bill Wade reached into the dusty duffel bag he had tucked under our table and plunked down the Mexican general's head. The skull was wrapped in a Navajo rug. A few patches of mummified flesh clung to the ivory and caramel-colored bone. Some mustache hair was stubbornly hanging in there. Could have been any Indian's/Mexican skull, but for that too recognizable, too prognathic jawbone. That famous underbite trumped any of my doubts. I took a swig of bad tequila, winced, and reached across the table, flipping the corners of the Indian rug up and over the severed head. "For Christ's sake," said Bud Fisk, the too young poet sent to interview me, "stow that thing, won't you?" Wade glanced at Fisk and then back at me. I nodded and said, "Bud is right. Get the head the hell back in that bag, you crazy bastard." Old Wade frowned and bundled up the bandit's skull. He shoved the head back into the duffel bag, then took a shot of whiskey. He shook his own head, pouting. "Jesus Christ, Hector," he said. "I could use your help with this thing. There's real money to be had here. Thought you'd understand if anyone would." Long memories and thick wallets. Oh, I understand 'em. "I get it, Wade," I said, "but I also know you don't sit on this side of the border flaunting the stolen skull of General Francisco fucking Villa even behind closed doors." Wade, color him one reckless, wall-eyed cocksucker. The bandit had been dead for decades. It was something like 30 years since Villa was gunned down, leaving a wedding. Yet you could impale Pancho Villa's rotting skull on a pike and drive through a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?